Hi, my name is Fiona, and tonight we are going to do a grounding meditation. So grounding is all about getting back into your body, calling back your energy back into your space. And grounding can be really useful if you've been working for 8 hours all day and you're around everyone else's energy and you start to take on their energies and you start to feel what they're feeling, talk like they're talking, and you start to feel their emotions. That's probably a good time to ground. So grounding is a really cool psychic tool you can use anywhere. And basically what you want to do is we're just going to start by breathing into our bodies. Just some nice deep breaths. Start by just patting your body, saying hello to your body. Just thank it for getting you around today. And then draw your attention to the base of your spine. That's kind of where your first chakra is. First chakra has to do with your survival information. It has to do with money, anything related to survival. And body related. So we're going to start by creating a grounding cord. So this can be any sort of object that you kind of imagine and create. It could be a tree trunk, it could be a waterfall, it could be a chain of flowers, whatever you like to imagine. But basically a grounding cord is a connection between your first chakra and the center of the planet, and basically it's a way to kind of release all the energy that isn't your energy out of your space. So we function the best when we're running our own energy, not when we're absorbing other people's energies and feeling what they're feeling. So the best way to be a healer and to kind of be on track with your life purpose is to run your own vibration, run your own energy. So let's just draw our attention to the base of our spine, and we're going to create a grounding cord. So just make sure it connects from the base of your spine down to the center of the planet, and it's just going to be a conduit so you can release all the energy that's not yours. So anyone that you talked to today or interacted with, anyone on social media, anyone that you thought about, your boss, your coworkers, people you worked with, you can just release all their energy, and you can see it as a color in your space, and you can see that energy just kind of releasing down your grounding cord down to the center of the planet, which is a great recycling zone, right? A great way to kind of release their energy, and that's how you kind of give it back to them too, is by letting it go, letting it out of your space. They can have their energy back. And you can make sure the grounding cord is as wide as your hips. And it's on, release. You can even try throwing a bowling ball down your grounding cord and just watching it. Staying in the center of your head, so keeping your focus up here, but just looking at it as an energy, or watching that bowling ball go down your grounding cord down in the center of the planet. You can watch a train go down your grounding cord. So it can help by just kind of creating like really heavy objects to kind of go down your grounding cord. It can help you before you start to release the energy that's maybe not so visually easy to see. So next we're going to try looking at, how does family energy light up in your space? Is it a certain color? You can kind of see it as a color in your space. And just kind of watch that energy just leave your space and just go down your grounding cord, almost like a vacuum, just kind of sucking it out of your space. So you'll notice sometimes you'll need to change your grounding cord. Sometimes they just aren't as effective after a certain while. And so you can actually create and destroy and recreate your grounding cord. So you can kind of see your grounding cord, you can destroy it, and then create a new one. try on something different, maybe a waterfall or a pipe or something, or a chain of flowers, or a grounding cord made out of Play-Doh. So it can really be anything, just something that kind of brings your awareness to the base of your spine, your first chakra, and the center of the planet, which is the big recycling zone. So just watch all that energy release. If you were in traffic today, you could throw all the stress, all that energy of just taking on other people's impatience and road rage down your grounding cord. You'll start to feel, it's almost like just a more relaxed feeling in your body, and just more like you are aware. It's like you're more present in your body. I notice when I'm grounded, my thoughts aren't racing, and I can slow things down and really just be in my body. It's just be fully present, fully here. So let's keep, how about we just look at the energy of responsibility. And just see what kind of color lights up, if the energy of responsibility lights up in your space. And then you can just watch it, just have an intention that it's, your grounding cord's just going to suck it out of your space. It's just going to naturally go down to the center of the planet. What's cool about grounding is you can actually put grounding cords on other people. So if you see like a crying baby, you can try putting a grounding cord, just kind of postulating a grounding cord on the person, and you'd be surprised what happens. I did it when I was in an airplane that was very turbulent, and I put the grounding cord on the airplane, and it actually helped stabilize the airplane. So I think it's a pretty powerful tool, and I use it wherever, whenever I can. Even when I'm driving, I like to ground. When I'm performing, I love to ground. If I'm about to do a public speaking event, I will definitely ground myself. I'll ground the whole room. So you can actually put a grounding cord on the entire room that you're in, and same thing, just connect it to the center of the planet and just ground out any foreign energy, any energy that may be, getting in the way of it just being a neutral space. So, grounding is great. It can help you just keep your own essence in your space, run your own energy, rather than, taking on everyone else's energies, and then, you kind of become the result of whatever circumstance you're in, and you start to feel what everyone else is feeling, and that's no fun. It's not fun. So it's good to kind of have separation, have boundaries between your energy and other people's energies. And that way you also function the best, and you can also, be your own person. So, so once you've grounded yourself, you can do this for as long as you like. I always like to replenish myself by bringing in a giant golden sun. So this is kind of a way to call back your energy, and we'll talk about that in the next video. Alright, my name is Fiona. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.